Are vaccines recommended for a 1-week trip? Also, would you recommend acetazolamide for altitude sickness? Okay, so the CDC has a long list of recommendations for vaccines. We did not get a single one when we come here. Most people don't. If you're going to the major cities or even here along the coast, you probably don't need one. If you're going to the Amazon, you might want to get one, especially the yellow fever or malaria. We just don't hear about that stuff. There was a dengue fever outbreak in Guayaquil before the pandemic started that really compounded the effects of the pandemic. But that was limited to Guayaquil, and we didn't hear about any cases along the coast, the western coast. So,
and there's definitely things here, and if you're susceptible or if you have some underlying health conditions, then you should consider vaccines. But if you're just coming and you're going to Cuenca, I wouldn't, or even the coast, I think you'd be fine.
Yeah, it's really a personal decision.
It is.
I mean, it's not as bad as it's made out to be on television and movies. I guess it's not that bad, but it's really a personal decision whether or not you get the vaccines that the CDC recommends or not.
And then we don't have any experience with that altitude sickness medicine. I've heard of other people getting some stuff that works. We use the mate de coca tea for altitude sickness, which works.
Yeah, it worked.
Well, I should say JP does.
The downside is basically like caffeine on steroids. It's made from the leaves of the cocaine plant. So if you ever have to go back to the U.S. and get drug tested, you could test positive for cocaine if you drink the mate de coca.
I think you'd have to drink an enormous amount.
They said it will show up on some of those tests. That's what I was told.
Well, better to be safe than sorry.
And also, I couldn't sleep, so I had to drink it in the morning because it was just, it wired me. I could probably run like a marathon on that stuff. So I'm just really sensitive to that. You may not be. But anyway, that definitely expands the blood vessels and gets the oxygen flowing and does make you feel better.
So, and I drank it and I didn't notice any sort of caffeine buzz or anything like that. But JP is super sensitive.
She can take coffee intravenously, though. Okay, next question comes. So on that last one, we recommend talking to your doctor about that. We are not doctors. We don't even play the one on YouTube. If you found this information helpful, leave us a like.
And hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you get notified about our next upload. We'll put a link in the description to all of our frequently asked questions.
And be sure to check out our other channel, Amelia and JP,
because we show you what it's really like to live in Ecuador.